What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool transfer news video. And the reason why I'm so excited is that the Express and other newspapers are reporting that Liverpool have offered David Alaba, the world-class centre-back who can play in various positions, a contract worth £9 million a year to join Liverpool either in the January or in the summer transfer window, depending on whether we can negotiate a deal with Bayern Munich. That's still in the works, but Liverpool either way want to sign David Alaba either right now or in the summer, and that contract would place him immediately as one of the best paid players at Liverpool on a £175,000 per week contract. Only Mo Salah, Thiago, Firmino and Virgil van Dijk, according to some newspapers, earn more at Liverpool. So Bayern could look at cashing in on David Alaba this month because Alaba's contract runs out in the summer. But what do you think about that? Do you think it's a good deal for Liverpool to offer David Alaba such a big contract? But if he comes in as a free agent, remember that he would anyway earn a really good wage, because one of the reasons why he wants to leave Bayern Munich is he wants to get a big contract, and Bayern hasn't been giving him that. And also, we don't pay a transfer fee for him if he joins Liverpool in the summer, but even if he joins in January, we pay a nominal like 10-15 million pound transfer fee to Bayern Munich. But if he comes as a free agent in the summer, we save a ton of money, because if he would be on a 4-year contract at Bayern, he would cost 50, 60, 70 million pounds. So just giving him a 9 million pound a year contract and no transfer fee is an absolute bargain for Liverpool or Real Madrid, because Real Madrid are also interested in David Alaba. And it's been reported that Bayern Munich want to keep Alaba until the end of the season as they battle to retain the Bundesliga title and the Champions League. Alaba is regarded as one of the best center defenders in the world and has proven his versatility over the years. He spent most of the early stages of his career playing left back, but now he is fully playing centre back in the Bayern Munich team. And Alaba would slot straight into the Liverpool team, because Jurgen Klopp still haven't replaced Lovren, and it would be an absolutely monumental, massive gamble by Liverpool if we hadn't signed a centre-back in the January transfer window, because Fabinho is our only fit centre-back right now. The others are youngsters and Jordan Henderson. Matip, you can't rely on Matip. And Fabinho, do you expect Fabinho to play every single game between now and the end of the season? And that's what he needs to do if Liverpool want to compete for the Premier League and the Champions League title and the FA Cup as well. And sooner or later he will get injured again. And then what? Then we are stuck with Jordan Henderson or inexperienced youngsters who never played in the Premier League regularly. That is a huge gamble by Liverpool, because Gomez and Van Dijk are not even sure to return this season. And the Italian football journalist Fabrizio Romano in the Guardian newspaper also said that Liverpool are pushing hard to sign David Alaba this summer, although Real Madrid are currently leading the race, but Liverpool are also one of 5 clubs to be really serious about signing David Alaba. Fabrizio Romano suggests a January move is unlikely, but he hasn't ruled it out yet, which is a blow for Jurgen Klopp's side, because they have an injury crisis in defense. It's very well known. They should still be doing everything they can sign. £60 million rated Alaba. Can you imagine signing a £60 million worth centre-back for absolutely nothing, who has the experience of Alaba? He has won like 10 Bundesliga titles. He won 2 Champions Leagues with Bayern Munich. He is honestly everything that Liverpool needs right now. And Alaba had an incredibly good performance against Mainz, where Bayern Munich came from 2-0 down to win 5-2. I watched the highlights of the game and Alaba was really impressive. He had 108 touches of the ball, an impressive 97 passes made from 105 he attempted, which is a pass success rate of 92%. And he is also willing to take a risk with these long balls, something Liverpool have arguably been lacking in the absence of Van Dijk and Gomez. and 8 of 12 attempted long balls found a teammate from David Alaba. And Pep Guardiola said this about David Alaba: Alaba is an unbelievable talent. He can play anywhere. He is quick, good in the build-up, and always 100% focused. Without doubt, he can be one of the best centre-backs in the world, and he's a huge gift for Bayern Munich right now. And Liverpool fans are saying that we should get Thiago to phone up his old friend Alaba and convince him to come to Liverpool right now, because we need him, and we need him badly. I think Alaba could certainly save the season. And I will say this, and this might be controversial opinion: if Liverpool don't sign a centre-back in the January transfer window, unless a miracle happens, we are not winning the Premier League or the Champions League title. And I mean miracle, that is Matip stays fit until the end of the season, Fabinho stays fit until the end of the season. If either of them suffers any more injuries, I just don't see Liverpool winning another Premier League title, because it just disrupts the whole team's rhythm. And also, this was the downfall of Man City. Remember when Laporte got a season-ending injury, or almost a season-ending injury, and they had to move Fernandinho from the midfield and put him in at centre-back. This disrupted the whole Man City side, and they didn't win the title. They fell well short of Liverpool, and this could happen to Liverpool this season. Now I think Man City will win the title if Liverpool don't sign a centre-back. I'm pretty convinced of that. And let me know, what do you think? Feel free to disagree with me in the comments below. I would love to hear your opinion, but that is my opinion. Right now, it looks pretty bleak. I still believe that we will mount a serious title challenge even without a proper centre-back signed right now. And I mean, signing Alaba in the summer would be, of course, amazing, but I think Liverpool need him right now, and need him really a lot, because otherwise I don't see Liverpool winning the title. That's just my opinion. David Lynch, who is working for many newspapers, including David Lynch, who has close connections with Liverpool, said this: of course, Liverpool would argue that signing the wrong centre-back would not only harm this year's chances of glory, but plenty of others down the line. This is an ownership group of Liverpool that still bears the scars of locking itself into disastrous contracts with the likes of Lazar Markovic and Mario Balotelli, and so simply signing any defender is not considered a viable option. Yes, that's true, but Liverpool have a world-class scouting team, and what is the point of a world-class scouting team if they cannot identify one centre-back that would help Liverpool in the January transfer window? Jurgen Klopp's job and Liverpool's job is to put the best team out possible for the season, so we can compete on all fronts, but at least we can compete for the Premier League and the Champions League title the best way possible. And not signing a centre-back would certainly jeopardize that, in my opinion. It would harm our chances of winning the Premier League, winning the Champions League. So yes, don't sign the wrong kind of centre-back, but David Alaba, Botman, even Ozan Kabak would be helping Liverpool right now, and they wouldn't cost an incredible amount of money. So I don't understand where this is coming from, that Liverpool are too afraid to sign a centre-back right now. What if we sign the wrong kind of player? Yes, that's true, we shouldn't, but the risk of not signing anyone and failing in winning the title is much greater, in my opinion, and this is a unique opportunity for Liverpool. Very rarely do Liverpool go back-to-back winning the Premier League title or the league title 2 times in a row. So I think we should do it, definitely. So Liverpool did it once in the 20s, where we won back-to-back league titles, and then we did it in 79 and 80. Before that we did it in 76, 77. And since the start of the 80s, we only did it once, that we won back-to-back titles. 82, 83, 84, we won 3 titles in a row. And after that we have won 3 titles again, like with 1 year where every time between them where we finished second. But since then, since 1990, it's well documented, Liverpool have won the league title just once. And also, we only finished second like 4 times, 5 times, sorry, since 1990 in like 30 years. So Liverpool, really, this is a glorious opportunity for Liverpool. If we sign a centre-back, someone like Alaba or Botman, someone who can help Liverpool, it would give us such a massive boost in the title race. And I'm sure that Jurgen Klopp wants the best squad possible to challenge for the Premier League and the Champions League titles. Divock Origi has been linked with a move away from Anfield, but it now seems one particular exit route is unlikely for Origi. Wolves have shown interest, but Liverpool have a valuation of £25 million. That is a very, very high price tag for a striker who hasn't really been on fire this season. Just that is saying lightly. According to the reliable Team Spears, Wolves don't have the money available to pull off a big permanent deal this month after a busy summer where they signed quite a few players. And that doesn't mean that Origi can't be sold. It doesn't mean that one route to Wolves is closed for Origi. But I really hope that we can offload Origi. He offers nothing at the moment to the Liverpool squad, and offloading Origi, getting the money now and signing a centre-back would definitely improve Liverpool's squad in the short term and in the long term as well. And Gary Neville tried to find the reasons why Manchester City had this upturn in form, and they looked revitalized, re-energized before the Chelsea game. They had the Everton-Man City game postponed, and they also had quite a few positive COVID tests. Did I just say posed? COVID positive posed. Alright, so they had quite a few positive COVID tests. And according to Gary Neville, Man City has been lifted by something pre-Chelsea. Maybe it's the reaction, he said, to the fact that they cancelled the game at Everton, but they were a different level against Chelsea and against Man United. I have to say, sometimes that can happen. You do not know what's going to spark a season, and sometimes it can be when you are at your lowest moment and players are out and you think it's going to be the most difficult, people just stand up. On Sunday it was Kevin De Bruyne playing almost as a false nine centre forward. You think to yourself, how is this going to go before the game? It just seemed to click for Manchester City. The passing, the rhythm, Ilkay Gundogan in midfield started to drive Man City forward. One of what would be adversity with the positive COVID test, the game being cancelled, people potentially criticizing them, they have clicked. Guardiola looks as if he's got that spark in his eye because he has seen his team play football. And Liverpool dropped 3 points on Monday night, and from a Man United point of view, we had a bit of a smile, said Gary Neville. Not smiling now, are you? You got knocked out in the 4th semi-final in a row by Man City last night, and I absolutely love it. I don't like Man City, of course, but I don't like Man United even more. Man United losing 4 semi-finals in a row is glorious, especially after Man United fans gloated that Liverpool hit this dip in form and Man United could overtake them in the table. And Gary Neville continued, Man City players, having played like they did at Chelsea on Sunday, they will have been the ones in the background thinking that was a good 3 points dropped by Liverpool because we know we can win this title, we know we can beat that Liverpool team. Liverpool are making mistakes, they need to make mistakes to let Man City back in, but they are back in now. People like that are always a dangerous proposition. They will be the ones that will cause Liverpool most problems. Man United are immediately in Liverpool's eye line, but Man City are there lurking, and if they are playing like that, they are going to be really dangerous. The final against Tottenham, I may have called it 50-50 a few weeks ago when Tottenham were on that fantastic run. Harry Kane was absolutely outstanding. They are still doing well, do not get me wrong, but Man City were nowhere near it. When you see Man City like this, you have to make City favorites. Man City would be favorites against any team in the Premier League playing like this. Maybe Liverpool aside, when you would say it would be 50-50. Jose Mourinho, even Tottenham's players, no one in the country, if City are at this level, would think that Tottenham have a 50% chance and Man City have a 50%. It's more 70% to Man City, 30% to Tottenham. But it's a final and it's compelling. Jose Mourinho against Pep Guardiola, I would definitely make Man City favorites, Gary Neville said. And I agree, but I think for the title, I think Man City probably now are favorites with Liverpool's defensive injury crisis and also Man City's upturn in form. But I won't rule out Liverpool just yet because Jurgen Klopp and this Liverpool squad can turn this season around. What we need to do is we need to rediscover our goal scoring form, which deserted us in the past 3 games. We only scored 1 goal. We created chances, but not as many as we usually do. And I'm sure that Liverpool will work on the training ground and that we have a big break between the Southampton game and the Man United game. Yes, we play Aston Villa on Friday, but that is a cup game. We have a big break in the Premier League, like 2 weeks. Liverpool can work on the training ground. Jurgen Klopp can re-energize, revitalize the squad, and hopefully we can get a big win against Man United, and that could kickstart our season again. And Gary Neville also said that Man United must win a trophy under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to shut the doubters up, otherwise Solskjaer will always get criticized. And yes, Man United improved this season, but it's still not good enough. Man United are a club that should be winning trophies every season, just like Liverpool are. And when they lose semi-finals, people will criticize the manager. That's the nature of the game. And Gary Neville said on Sky Sports, I said before tonight that I felt there was more expectations on this game for me as a Man United fan than there will be a week on Sunday against Liverpool at Anfield. No one this season expected Man United to challenge for the Premier League title, but I think there was a feeling, win a trophy. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer at the end of the season will have been there 2.5 years, and to go 2.5 years without a trophy, it will start to bring a certain pressure, because it helps you on your way winning a trophy. Jurgen Klopp needed a trophy, eventually got the Champions League win. Pep Guardiola won the League Cup. Jose Mourinho at various clubs has won the League Cup just to get them going. He needed something, and they were so close to a final, and with this game and in good form, it does pose a problem. I wouldn't say sitting here as a Man United fan, it causes me a great problem that in any way, shape or form I'm looking at the manager's job at any point, but it will bring pressure down the line. This is what Gary Neville said. And he continued, before if they go to Anfield and lose, people will then say glass half empty again. It can turn like that. The reason Ole will not be resting on his rollers is because when you are in a job which presents the problem he had 4, 5, 6 weeks ago, when he had people questioning whether he would make it through to the end of the season, when it gets good like it has in the last couple of days, when they are joint top of the league and have a game in hand now on Liverpool and they are in a semi-final, people think everything is fantastic. You don't get carried away the other way either. It's a time for Man United to knuckle down, not to be too hard on themselves, because I think they have played against a brilliant team. Man City turned up again. We have been hoping Sunday was a one-off. It wasn't. They were at it again. He will know how good a team Man City are. I don't think he will be too resigned to that. He will be massively disappointed, of course. He will have wanted to take them that extra step. But I didn't think Man United played badly. I thought they belonged in the game. It could have gone the other way. Martial at the back post with the header. Harry Maguire with the header. Little bits of luck that just go one way or the other. Ruben Dias clears a couple of chances that maybe at the other end didn't get cleared. They are just details that decide games, and the details went Man City's way. You can't argue with that because of the way they played. Solskjaer will, I'm sure, look at this game and think of it not terminal in any way, shape or form. It will be a massive disappointment, but he will want recovery. FA Cup, Burnley, Anfield, he will want big performances in the next couple of weeks. So that's the opinion of Gary Neville. And I agree that Man City looked really much better in the last 2 games. Can they sustain that form? And can Liverpool rediscover their goal scoring form? I really hope that we get a win against Aston Villa, because that would boost confidence among the players, among Jurgen Klopp, going into the Man United game. And I really want Liverpool to win the FA Cup, so I will be cheering the team on tomorrow against Aston Villa. And let me know what do you think about all the talking points that we mentioned in this video, and thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.